What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Drew here, Wild and Out RC. We're back at it again, guys, with what looks to be a Trail Finder 2, but don't let its looks fool you. This is actually an HG P407 Bruiser clone, and I picked this up a while ago. I had a couple videos of it on my channel, and I did do the axle swap in it. I swapped in some Yota 2 axles, well, Yota 2 clone axles I found on eBay. It looked good. I liked how it looked, and then I don't know. I just felt like it needed something more. It needed a little more, and so this is what I did. I body dropped it down so it looks definitely a lot more like a scale truck. I put some 1.9 tires on it. Well, the rims are 1.9s. The tires are 1.9, but they are very small. They're like 93 millimeters or so. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this combination on here. Not quite sure yet, but I might go to a 155. Not positive yet, but we'll see how it does. I'm going to run these a little bit. I did have to trim the fender a tiny bit because of the way that the body is mounted. But let me do a quick pause, and I'm going to go a little more in detail about what you got to do to make your Bruiser or HG P407 look like this. And it's really not anything too crazy. It's not a lot of work, but if you got a Dremel and you know, and you're handy and you can, you know, modify some stuff and make things work, then this will definitely be not too hard of a task for you. So let me pop this body off, and I'll show you what exactly I had to do. Alright guys, we're back. So let me show you exactly what we got going on. I'm gonna reach over here and pull this battery out of here so you can kind of see what all I had to do. Basically, if you take a look at it, I gutted all the electronics. I got rid of the shift servo. I got rid of the big battery, the tray, and all the stuff that was back there. What I did with the transmission was I just locked it in four-wheel drive low. And because I don't really, you know, I wasn't really using the high gears, and I don't know, it seemed like it was sticking and it was acting kind of funny. So I just took that servo out and locked it. Really, the only other mod I had to do was to make this battery tray, and I actually used, it's hard to see, but I made these plastic L brackets from a piece of the battery box that was in the back, or the electronics box. I just cut some of the corners and I made brackets to mount the original battery tray in there. And then I also cut another piece of the bracket, or of the stock electronics box, and I cut a square out of the bottom of it and made a little electronics tray. So I mounted all my electronics right behind the battery there. You can see I got my Hobbywing 1080, and this is just the stock receiver that came in this truck. But I am going to be swapping that out for a Spectrum very soon. I was just trying to get this thing together to see how it does with the small wheels and tires, and so far I like it. I like it a lot. It does need a little bit of tweaks and stuff that I could probably do, but for right now it's doing really well. Really, I mean, that's it. That's really all you got to do. It's a very simple swap. The two axles, they bolt right in. As far as the front one, it goes right in. The backs, you do have to, for the back, you actually have to grind the little tabs off of the Yota 2 axles so the leaf spring mounts to the top. But other than that, it's fairly straightforward, pretty simple. Nothing, you know, nothing too major. My damn wheels coming loose here, but well, both my wheels are coming loose. I was actually just running around the house, but I'm gonna have to do something else for that. But really, body dropping it was very simple. I just took the posts, the original body mount, and I took the little posts off of it and I just mounted them right to the frame, And for the front side, what you have to do is, I'm going to show you the body. It's hard to see here, but as you can see, I cut the whole front out here. So the frame actually sits, the channel of the front of the frame there, it sits right up in there. But you can't see it because the bumper's there. So the frame literally just sits right behind in there, and it actually gives you a little bit more room to push the body backwards to line up the wheels. And then I just drilled 2 holes, a hole here and a hole here, and it mounts to the front of the leaf spring pod. So if you see the 2 holes right here, there's a hole here and a hole there, and I just put a little tiny, I got these little screws here, just a little button head that goes right in there. And that's what holds my body on. And then for the back, I use the factory clips, which I'll probably end up doing something for that, but for right now, it works. And so that's really all I got going on, and that's to make this swap. It's fairly simple. And for anybody that wants to, you know, a Trailfinder 2 is kind of expensive, and some people can't afford it, but you know, with a little bit of ingenuity, you can make yourself a poor man's Trailfinder 2, which I think I've done here. And it definitely performs well. This truck does really well for you know, having a small tire and being leaf sprung. But all in all, this is what my project. I call it the poor man's Trailfinder, and yeah, I can't wait to get it out on the trail and get some video for you guys of this thing in action. And I'm going to pause it real quick and put the body back on and show you guys, leave you with a last little picture of this thing all done up. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, YouTube, we're back. Check it out. I think this thing looks absolutely killer. I love it. It's exactly what I had intended for this truck, and like what I had visioned for it. And the only real thing, I did have to trim the body a tiny bit in here, a little tiny bit, which I'm going to touch up a little bit with some paint, but you can't really tell, honestly. If you're just looking at it, you probably wouldn't really notice. But really, that's the only thing, because with these Bruisers and HG, it's hard to tell, but this wheel, the front wheels do sit back a tiny bit. It's really hard to get the body lined up, because the rear looks pretty good. The front, I mean, it looks good, but it is off just a smidge. If I could shift the body back a tiny bit more, that would be ideal, but I couldn't, so I'm just going to run with it. It is what it is. I can't really do too much unless I come up with some different kind of mounting, or I raise the body back up again, which I really don't want to do. I want to leave it like this. So that's that. But let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. If you need any help, you got a question about this conversion, or something about your HG, shoot me a message in the comments. I will definitely respond. Till next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Just want to give a shout out to everybody who's supporting me and give me a thumbs up and likes on my videos. I really appreciate it. And till next time, guys, stay tuned for Wildin' Out RC. Signing out.